Und bevor es gleich mit dem Spiel losgeht, sagen wir Danke, Daniel. Daniel Nitzkowski verlässt auf eigenen Wunsch den Deutschen Fußballbund zum Jahresende und wechselt zu Brighton and Hove Albion in die Premier League. Daniel war von 2008 bis 2013 und ab 2016 bis jetzt insgesamt über 13 Jahre für den DFB im Einsatz. Seit 2018 hat er hauptverantwortlich die Pro-Lizenz-Ausbildung geleitet. Er reformierte die Trainerausbildung und trug darüber hinaus maßgeblich zur Weiterentwicklung der gesamten Trainerentwicklung bei. Unter seiner inhaltlichen Führung wurden Struktur und Inhalte sämtlicher Lizenzausbildungsstufen grundlegend optimiert und an die aktuellen Anforderungen angepasst. Bei der deutschen U21-Nationalmannschaft war er in 80 Spielen als Co-Trainer unter Stefan Kuntz und Antonio Di Salvo aktiv. Mit der U21 war er 2017 und 21 Europameister, 2019 Vize-Europameister. Mit Daniel Nitzkowski verliert der DFB einen Vordenker im Bereich der Trainerentwicklung sowie einen sehr kompetenten Co-Trainer im Bereich der U21. Wir wünschen ihm für seine sportliche und private Zukunft, lieber Daniel, alles erdenklich Gute. Danke, Daniel. Liebe Fußballfreunde, wenn es euch möglich ist, gerne erheben. Es wird Zeit für die Nationalhymnen und wir starten mit der unserer Gäste aus Dänemark. Und jetzt singen wir gemeinsam die deutsche Nationalhymne.
Hello and a very warm welcome to everyone joining us here in Aachen in the Tivoli, formerly the old Tivoli, now colloquially known as the new Tivoli. Either way, a theatre and a place where memorable football nights have taken place. Why should tonight be any different for this Under-21 friendly between Germany and the visitors from Denmark? Two teams looking to prepare for the upcoming Summer European Championships, a tournament that both sides qualified for as top of their group in the qualifying process. Germany without a single loss, 8 wins and 2 draws. A fantastic points total as well. And were, well, extremely impressive to say the least. The same, however, can be said for Denmark. They themselves also finished top of Group I in impressive fashion, with a string of very impressive results and some very nice football played. And with preparation in mind, this could be far from a friendly. And I think both teams will go into this looking to really put together a solid display, especially some of the players that might still be battling for a place at those European Championships. As we see the lineups just move off screen, we'll go and dive a little deeper into the Germany starting 11 for you. Some names certainly stand out. The Eintracht Frankfurt duo, Nathaniel Brown and Namdi Collins. Brown at left back, Collins in at right back. 2 players that have had a real breakthrough season at a club level, albeit as the result of slight injury problems here or there. But they have taken their chance, and now it's hard to imagine them not in the starting lineup for Eintracht Frankfurt. 2 players that really have taken that opportunity and really run with it. Speaking of running with it, both of them can do that with the ball as well. Namdi Collins especially, a player who likes to get forward, make powerful runs forward, be it down the wing or through the middle. Can be a very effective player from deep positions in that regard. And, well, Nathaniel Brown, a player who has 2 goals already in the Bundesliga this season for Eintracht Frankfurt, one of those coming on match day 10 against VfB Stuttgart in a 3-2 win, where Collins actually played out on the left in a 4-4-2 formation, actually in midfield, so a more forward position, which just goes to show how versatile he can be and why so many managers want him in their team, and it would seem in their starting 11. The action is underway here at the moment. Denmark playing from left to right here in the first 45. As for the rest of the starting lineup, Jonas Urbik given a chance in between the sticks. Normally the number 2 choice here for Antonio Di Salvo. Jonas Urbik, who has recently lost his spot in the starting lineup at club level for Cologne, has been on the bench for the last 3 games with Schwebe, putting together 3 clean sheets, so might have to wait for his chance to get back into the starting lineup there, but has an opportunity here today. Noah Atubolu, the usual keeper in between the sticks for Antonio Di Salvo, struggling with a slight injury, is here today, but does not start. Denmark with an early opportunity here. Here's Dagim, the Salzburg winger. He found himself in a good little bit of space there. Not on the right wing, but Rosenfelder, who partners Ehrmann in central defence here today, does well to get across and get the block in. Denmark with an early corner though, and an early opportunity to swing the ball into the box. Namdi Collins, by the way, making his Under-21 debut here today as well. But no surprise whatsoever to see him in the starting lineup with the way he's been performing in the Bundesliga this season. Ball cleared again. Back into the middle again. Germany defensively did look very, very solid during the European Championships qualification process. Finished top of Group D on 26 points. Only conceded 10 goals in the 10 games played in that group, which also included the likes of Poland, who finished 2nd and joined them at the Euros as well. Bulgaria, who finished 3rd, followed by Kosovo, Estonia and Israel. Germany coming forward with their first real looking at goal, perhaps. Ball there from Maximilian Bayer into the path of Brown. A perfect example of those runs forward that both Brown and Collins love to make. Love to link up with the wingers and almost become wingers themselves at times. Just gives you so many more options in the opponent's half when you have fullbacks that are willing to cover as much ground as both Brown and Collins are. Rocco Wright with the delivery. Really has become a staple of Antonio De Salvo's side. A man for big goals and big moments during the qualifying group stage. I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing Rocco Wright at the Euros as well. Very much a key player and has become one. Denmark, not a team to be taken lightly whatsoever. Finished at top of Group I, which was certainly a slightly more competitive group perhaps. Their points total of just 17 compared to Germany's 26 would suggest that. But they did have to deal with the likes of Czech Republic, Wales, Iceland, who surprisingly ended their group stage on fourth place, if I can get the words out, with just 9 points to their name. And Germany coming forward again. It's end-to-end stuff here in these early stages. It's a fantastic run. Here's Maximilian Bayer, looks to curl one into the top corner, and it's saved once but not twice as Germany take the lead, and it's Tresoldi who heads it home at the back post. You have to give credit to Ljungdahl in goal, who makes a world-class save to deny Maximilian Bayer, and then even gets a hand to Tresoldi's header. Nearly keeps that one out as well. It just goes to show how back and forth this game is. It's a Denmark attack that breaks down. The transitional play from Germany is absolutely sublime. A wonderful run through the middle. It's laid off to Maximilian Bayer. Sees the space in between two defenders. Nearly finds that top shelf, but Ljungdahl gets a fingertip to it. And it's Brian Gruder, currently with Brighton in the Premier League, who really started the move with a powerful bulldozing run down the middle. Lays it off to Bayer, who probably thought he'd scored. I know I thought he had. But thankfully, Tresoldi there to pick up the pieces. And Germany with an early lead here. What a start to this game. Nicolo Tresoldi with his 5th goal in his 8th game for the under-21s. Not a bad return for the Hannover 96 forward. And plenty of options on the bench today as well for Antonio De Salvo. One name that certainly stands out is Alyosha Kemlein, a youngster from Union Berlin. Very much the gem of the football club, a club that does not necessarily have a rich history when it comes to developing young players and seeing them come through the ranks and into the first team, so definitely a rare case for them, which is why he's so highly regarded at the club. He has worked his way into the starting 11 this season. He's of course the Germany under-20 captain, and should he come onto the field of play today, he will make his under-21 debut. That's his performances this season, earning him the call-up from Antonio De Salvo. And what kind of a reply will we get from Denmark now, who themselves have some of their big hitters on the bench? Striker Kvistgaarden, who was their top scorer in the qualifying group stage for the European Championships, with just 3 goals, but still more than anyone else. He starts on the bench today. Of course, these friendlies do allow the manager to try a few things out, be a little bit more experimental than they would during the actual competitive fixtures. But they are still games that you want to win, because you don't get that much time with your players. Of course, it is a very busy time of the year at club level. So his international breaks can be absolutely vital, not only to build momentum, but to also build a bit of an atmosphere and unity within the team. And positive results provide you with positive attitudes and positive outlooks, and that's exactly what you want heading into an international tournament. Bayer tries to flick it on. Wasn't really anyone there to latch onto it. Didn't really catch it cleanly either. As Denmark come forward. It's a nice little 1-2 out on the right flank. Will go out for a corner. Or was it already out of play, perhaps? I think it's a goal kick that's been given. I thought initially came off the Germany defender. We'll get a better look at it here, or will we? No, this is Gruder's run through the middle, which is definitely worth seeing again. Just carries the ball so well. Maximilian Bayer, who just recently scored his first goal for Borussia Dortmund after making the move there in the summer. Very nearly on the score sheet for what would have been his 4th goal for the under-21s on this, his 7th appearance for them as well. It's given away cheaply. Germany get away with it. Rocco Reitz, always looking to get the ball forward quickly. Just to open things up. That's a lovely through ball. Chance here. It's straight down the middle and into the hands of Ljungdahl there from Martel. Eric Martel, of course, one of the more experienced players here at under-21 level. Team captain, 20 appearances so far, 21st here today. Only Ansgar Knauf has 20 to his name. The Eintracht Frankfurt winger on the bench here this evening as well. So to Germany's top goal scorer at under-21 level, Youssoufa Moukoko, no longer with Borussia Dortmund, of course. A little frustrated with the lack of starts and minutes in general at BVB. Has made the move to Nice instead. I can't really argue with his return here at under-21 level. Moukoko with 12 goals in 13 games certainly played his part in making sure that Germany get to the European Championships. I have to say the first 11.5 minutes have absolutely flown by in the new Tivoli. A really good turnout in terms of support for Antonio Di Salvo's side. Not a bad way to spend your Friday nights here in Aachen. We hope those of you joining us at home are enjoying your Friday nights with this under-21 friendly as well. It has been very entertaining so far. Some really good football played in both directions, it has to be said. Denmark might be trailing. They still look dangerous coming forward. As that pass just slightly overhit by Jørgensen. Took a slight nick off the Germany boots. So it will be a corner. And he's looked lively. Number 14. Thomas Jørgensen, just 19 years old. Currently applying his trade in Denmark with Viborg. Just whipped in. It's a confident punch away by Urbik. Still, Denmark able to keep Germany pegged back inside their own half. They try their luck out on the left this time. The majority of their play has come down the right so far. There's Gay. Do move the ball around nicely. Bayer. Unintentionally finding Dagin's head with that attempted flick over the Salzburg player. Looks like he's all right though. This the first of 2 friendlies for Germany during this international break. They come forward again. It's another powerful run. Great ball into the middle. Maximilian Bayer. Well, made life difficult for himself there, really. Instead of just trying to hit the target, went for glory and tried to pick out that top right corner again. It was much closer last time he tried. But again, really good play. It's Namdi Collins who makes that run. We talked about those runs he makes forward. Well, that's exactly what we were talking about. We've seen him do it for Frankfurt. He's having a great debut so far for the Under-21s. Still very early into this game. Something tells me we might have more than just the 1 goal. Almost certainly will if it keeps going at this pace. It's a great tempo. Doesn't feel like a friendly, does it? It will be really interesting to see how both these teams fare in Slovakia in the summer of 2025. Should be a cracking tournament. A real opportunity, you feel, for Germany. Certainly have to be considered amongst the favourites. I think other teams might just be slightly ahead of them. The likes of Spain, perhaps. Portugal have looked very strong as well. England always look decent. The Netherlands, they have been quite a surprise, winning all 10 games in Group C. Conceding just 3 goals and scoring 32 over that 10-game period as well. So the Netherlands definitely a team to keep a lookout for at the tournament. But group stage football and tournament football, 2 very different formats. And of course, as we all know, a little bit of luck needed as well. No claims for handball there, but it would have been a very harsh decision. Denmark with a corner. Not the best delivery, but we'll have another chance to get the ball into the box here. It's not a bad delivery from Gay, thankfully. Closer to Ubig in goal than any player in a red shirt. Good distribution there from Ubig. As Bayer lets the ball run out of play. Just had a look up there, didn't see too many teammates in and around him. So happy to take the throw-in instead and allow Germany to get players forward. Nearly a peach of a pass there from Gruda, I believe it was. Thumbs up from Rocco Reitz. think it's safe to say Antonio De Salvo will be the more pleased of the two managers, but I don't think either of them will the football that's being played by their teams here. Stefan Hoyer, the man in charge, the 51-year-old. He's put together a really good squad of players as they come forward again. Has dug him. Goes down, but goes down too easily, which is why he gets back on his feet as quickly as possible. Nice little cushioned layoff there from Bayer. It's well defended by Gay, Anton Gay, a right back who plays for Ajax at the moment. He's been impressive. I like the look of him so far. Very similar to Collins and Brown. Likes to get forward, likes to get involved, but he's quick enough and aware enough to get back when he needs to. Just showed his football intelligence there. He might not be as big as Maximilian Bayer, but his positional play of just getting in front of him was absolutely textbook. As Rocco writes, gives away a free kick. This came in a little too heavy there. Here's the look at Dagim's fall there. Didn't see any contact whatsoever. Prostgaard plays it out wide. You can see always looking to try and get Jurgensen on the ball, the number 14. Very much playing in that sort of number 10 role. Almost looks like he's been given the freedom to sort of just drift in and out in behind the striker. Powerful header there from Andy Collins. It's great to see how he's just slotted into that right back position as if he's been playing there for months. And with the way he's broken into the starting 11 at Eintracht Frankfurt, I suppose he's more up for the challenge than afraid of it. Certainly seems to be like that sort of a young man. Can often be the difference between making it as a professional, perhaps going unnoticed and just drifting off into the shadows. Happens far too often. Doesn't look like it's going to be the case with him though. It's a nice ball forward. It's good control as well from Chukwuani. Great defensive play there. Rosenfelder, sensing the danger, goes out there to support Andy Collins. Will be another throw for Denmark. For those of you joining us, do not be fooled by the scoreline. Certainly has not been a one-sided game here so far. Denmark still well and truly in this. Has been a pretty even affair. You could argue that Denmark's probably had more of the ball, been able to string together more passes, have looked confident on the ball going forward, but haven't really created any clear-cut opportunities or been clinical in front of goal. Germany, on the other hand, have looked more dangerous going forward, a little bit more direct in their play as well. Great on the transitions, and have looked very dangerous in the final third. Could have easily had more than just the one. But overall, it's a really good contest between these two sides. I wouldn't be surprised to see either of these two teams go far at the Euros. It's one thing Germany have struggled with in these first 25 minutes is just sort of slowing things down, holding on to the ball for a little longer. It is great to see them always want to get forward, get on the attack, really take the game to Denmark, but there are moments in the game where it's okay to just settle things down a bit, slow things down a bit, try and work the possession. As a game is 90 minutes, and whether or not they can keep up this tempo for the entirety of the game remains to be seen. With it being a friendly, of course, plenty of substitutes available. And at tournaments, you're not going to have that many changes allowed, so during the preparation for a tournament setting, you kind of want to get a feel for that environment at the same time as well. Good interception. No foul, says the referee, and a chance to break here. A lovely run. And by Brian Gruder. He can be so tricky on the ball. When it comes to close control, he's probably the most gifted player in the Germany team, possibly out on the pitch here tonight. Hasn't necessarily gotten as much game time at Brighton that he might have liked so far, but it is still early days in the season. And Brighton, not the kind of club that would invest in bringing a player to Brighton unless they really feel that he can add to the squad, add to their performances and make a difference at some point in the season as well. Very shrewd acquisitions at that club. Brian Gruder, in my eyes, another shrewd acquisition to say the least. And based on his performance here tonight, you can see why they went for it. Very much a Brighton style player. Technically very gifted, has an eye for a pass, and can get you a goal. Can see the Denmark players just getting a little closer to Gruder now. He's not been given quite as much space as in the opening 10-15 minutes, especially after that bursting run through the middle, which resulted in the only goal of the game so far. I'll tell you what, Urbig did well under the circumstances. Ball came at him with real pace. First touch wasn't the best, but the half-volley clearance wasn't too bad. And Maximilian Bayer getting away without a yellow card there for kicking the ball away. Purely because this is a friendly, I think. Perhaps still a little frustrated that it wasn't his name that came up on the scoreboard. Chance now perhaps for Germany. This is where they've looked dangerous, when they win the ball back just inside the Denmark half. But this time do decide to slow things down a little bit, which is also nice to see. times during the qualifiers. There were games where Germany absolutely dominated possession during games and didn't look very convincing or clinical in the final third. Not clinical or convincing enough, shall we say. I mean, they finished top of the group, so they're obviously the best team in the group and didn't have a problem scoring goals. But there was that criticism here and there, and they could have scored far more. Now, tonight, we've sort of seen the opposite of that, where ball possession and holding on to it hasn't really been the priority. They've looked devastating and explosive going forward, almost eager to get into that final third and be clinical. And I think to be successful at the European Championships, they're going to have to find a balance between the two. There's Maxi Bayer. Not a bad ball, you know, into the forward movement of Rocco Wright, who was just arriving on the edge of the penalty area. A lovely weight on that pass. Could have perhaps been played just half a metre further in front of Rocco Wright. He might have been able to take it on first time, but still a good pass nonetheless. And things have just slowed down a little now, you feel. It was a ferocious start to the game. It's difficult to keep up. Just over half an hour gone. Germany 1-0 up. Niccolò Tresoldi with his 5th under-21 goal. Dug in, nice little back heel. Bit of a slip there from Mertel, but he's able to recover in time. And the free kick given away in the end by Adelgard. Vanna has stayed down. Paul Vanna, just his 3rd appearance for the under-21s. He's had a fantastic season with Heidenheim. Very much a key player for them. Hasn't seen all too much of the ball here today, as he partners the goal scorer Tresoldi in attack. Does give us a chance to take another look at that Tresoldi goal. It is good anticipation from the forward. It's what you want from your strikers. Plenty of players might have just been a little stuck in the mud watching that fabulous effort from Maximilian Bayer, and then before you know it, you realise that you could have been further forward to pick up the pieces. Tresoldi was. Got enough power behind the header as well to get it past Ljungdahl, who did ever so well. You have to give credit to the keeper. It was almost a world-class double save. The first stop was certainly world-class. The attempt at the second one nearly was. Stayed in play here. They need to be careful they don't get caught out. Great tracking back there from Collins, who'd ventured forward in the hope the ball would come his way. He was in space out on that right wing. Oh, what a first touch that is from Turisoldi. And he draws the foul as well. I don't think Denmark captain Prostgaard can have too many complaints about that one. Quite clearly bear hugging Turisoldi to the ground. Garuda trying to be a nuisance. Prostgaard does well in the end. Oliver Prostgaard, 21 years old, currently with Vejle Boldklub. Very much a modern central defender, the Denmark captain. A nice mix between traditional, big, strong and powerful, but also good on the ball as well, which is very much part of the modern game. Long gone are the days of the likes of Vinnie Jones, where ability on the ball was certainly secondary, if you like. Interesting how the game has changed. I'd say most for the players at the back. The defenders, full-backs are now wing-backs, or almost even wingers. Central defenders need to be good on the ball, need to be able to spread it around, accurate with their passing. Even goalkeepers now have to be good with the ball at their feet. Always interesting how the game evolves generation to generation. Speaking of generations, this one at under-21 level for Germany seems to be a really good bunch. Very talented and a good togetherness. That's great play from Rocco Reitz. Wonderful control. And then knows exactly what he's doing. Just waits for the contact. There it is. Slight push. Goes down, wins the free kick. And relieves all the pressure. As I mentioned before, this is the first of two friendlies during this international break. The next test doesn't get any easier. Antonio De Salvo's side. Germany travel to France to take on France. That's on Tuesday, the 19th of November. Kickoff at 6:15 in the evening. An early evening kickoff. That's Central European time. Should be another really good game of football, because this one's been fantastic so far. And it's great to see as well as it's been competitive but extremely fair. There's Collins on the move. Tries to sneak in between the two defenders. Saw a little gap there. Oh, that is fantastic play from Gruder. Tried to cut it back. With Vanna waiting just inside the box. Sensational control there from Gruder. One for the highlight reel from the Brighton midfielder. So close to picking out Vanna as well. He would have been in a position with plenty of time and space to get a shot in on goal. Plenty of big bods in attendance here to see the under-21s. I think they'll be pretty impressed with what they've seen so far. It's been a very mature performance so far from Germany. Got themselves the early goal. Since then have settled into things nicely. It's a bit of a frantic start, not in a negative way, very positive way. It's nice to see them try and control their lead now. Dictate play, dictate the tempo. Seeing much more of the ball, knocking it around nicely. That's a great switch of play from Rocco Reitz. Here's Gruder, always looking for the one-on-one. Lovely ball inside. Chisoldi with his back to goal, ships it out onto the right wing. Collins puts in the delivery. Clearance only as far. There's Brown. There's Gruder again. He really looks in the mood tonight. Reitz swings one in towards the back post, but just a little too much height and distance on it. Right idea though. Quite clearly a foul from Gay. Martel. Rocco Reitz, always eager to get the ball forward. Love the way he plays. Wants the ball all the time as well. Urging his teammates to give him options time and time again. A young man with a very bright future in the professional game. Got a good head on his shoulders. A cracking right and left foot. Chance here. Andy Collins tries his luck, why not? quite get the technique right, but well within his right to have a shot on goal from there. Plenty of power, just didn't really have the control. Rocco Wrights with the tackle. Here's Bayer, cuts inside again, and selfishly tries to play it into the middle. It's a bit of a scramble here. Wrights floats another one in. Eventually Denmark able to clear their lines. It's Germany on the ball again though. Finishing the half strong. Brown as well. Bayer. Lovely little step over. Ryan Gruder hoping Tresoldi would continue his run after laying it off to him. Sadly, wasn't the case. A clever play from both of them initially. Just 1 minute added on to this first half, which has been enjoyable from start to finish so far. Chance here for Denmark now. The one player you don't want to see the ball end up with. Jørgensen completely mistiming his left-footed shot there, and that will wrap things up here in the new Tivoli as well. Germany with a one-goal cushion at the break. Tresoldi the goal scorer. And I think you have to give praise to all 11 players out there in that first half. A really solid display, impressive football, a nice mix of powerful forward attacking play and then control and composure as well. Very impressive stuff from Antonio Di Salvo's side. And it sets us up, for a very interesting second half where I think we can expect some sort of a reaction from Denmark. It'll be interesting to see how Germany deal with that, and can they add to their lead in the second 45. Join us for that in just a few.
Ach so, aber wir sind doch nicht zu dritt. Desto günstiger wird's. Zu viel im Schnitt schon ab 16,20 € pro Karte.
How champions work. Works. Wenn du älter bist, machst du vielleicht auch mal was mit Tieren. Vielleicht schreibst du auch mal Bücher. Vielleicht kannst du auch Japanisch, wenn du älter bist. Vielleicht erreichst du auch mal was ganz Großes.
Und wenn du älter bist, was machst du dann eigentlich?
An später denken ist so wichtig. Deshalb machen wir Altersvorsorge so einfach. Jetzt informieren, online oder bei Ihrem Ergo-Berater vor Ort. Einfach, weil es wichtig ist. Ergo.
Flutlichtspiele. Da gewinnt ihr immer. Runter! Immer weiter auf die Rückhand. Damit holst du dir den Satz.
Okay, guys, let's go!
Im letzten Viertel drehen die safe nochmal auf. Du wirst das wissen. Wir die Wetten. Hinterwetten. Wetten ist unser Sport.
Weiterentwicklung der gesamten Trainerentwicklung bei.
So a warm welcome back to everyone joining us here in Aachen, wherever you might be. We hope you've enjoyed the first 45, an exciting second 45 to look forward to now. Antonio Di Salvo making just one change at the break. Voltemade coming on to replace Vanna. Voltemade, of course, not a bad player to be bringing on. Voltemade with 4 goals in 9 appearances so far, goes into double figures as he finds himself out there for a 10th time now at under-21 level. Stuttgart forward, very talented. Just bring a little bit of extra height as well, perhaps for dead ball situations or balls swung into the box from wide positions in open play. As the ball is rolling again, Germany playing from left to right here. The second 45. Roma did well, looked like he found himself in a bit of trouble there with a questionable first touch. Gave himself a bit of a problem, but was able to recover. Collins drifts past the first defender. Get the ball past the second up. With another throw deep inside their own half. Garden. Here's coming on for Denmark. Make a few more changes. Bischoff out there for Denmark now as well. Easy catch for Urbik. Hasn't really been tested so far. Right, great first touch. Feeds it down that left side for Maximilian Bayer. Dortmund forward into Voltemade. Tries to give it back to Bayer. Comes away with it anyway! And Germany, just like in the first, strike early in the second. A little earlier this time round. And it's Nathaniel Brown who taps it home from close range. Great work from Voltemade to pick him out. And Nathaniel Brown, in his 6th appearance for the under-21s, finds himself on the score sheet for the very first time. Looked for a moment like the move might be over there. Voltemade sticks with it. Goes round the defender. Hugs the touchline. And then lays it up, sweet as you like, for Nathaniel Brown, who arrives late. No one picking up his run into the box. And side foots it into the far corner, or straight down the middle. Looked like it was into the far corner initially. Nathaniel Brown picks up where he left off in the Bundesliga on the score sheet again. That's exactly what we were talking about. Both Brown and Collins love to get forward into goal-scoring positions or affect play further up the pitch. Has affected the scoreline here. 2-goal cushion now for Germany, and here's Collins on the other side. What a season the Frankfurt duo are having. It's evident in their play, so confident. Here's Brown, the goal scorer. To Bayer. Thinks about a cross, instead plays it short, lays it off to Voltemade. Brian Gruder, space out wide, picked out by Martel. for the nutmeg. Doesn't come off for him that time, though. Total of 7 changes made by Denmark manager Hoyer at the break. So plenty of fresh legs out there for the visitors. Germany happy to stick with pretty much the same starting 11 apart from Voltemade. There's Gruder. Gives it off to Brown. Brown fakes the shot. Puts it inside to the Soldi. Just couldn't get it out from underneath his feet, really. He's trying to get it into a shooting position. In the end, Hay able to get in the way, get the ball clear. Corner taken short. Michael Wrights holds one towards Martel at the back post. Goes back out to Collins. Collins again. Does so well. He's Gruder. Probably been the man of the match so far. No goal, but he's been so influential. Germany just slow things down. To build again from the halfway line. Rosenfelder. Ehrmann. All right. There's Gay. With a great tackle. Comes off the Denmark right back last. So Germany get the throw. He's not happy about the decision, but I think it's the right one. Couldn't have asked for a better start to the second half. Germany looking very confident and comfortable now with that 2-goal cushion. Play there. Rosenfelder continues his run, picks up the ball after the overlap, centres it. Ball to the Soldi, looking for his second. Gets the shot off, but sees it blocked. No foul, says the referee. He took his time with blowing the whistle. Bischoff went down. There's another look at link-up play between Gruder and Rosenfelder. Right little flick on from Gruder. Certainly having fun out there. Chukwuani, one of the few players who has stayed out for the second half for Denmark. Really haven't been able to settle into this second half whatsoever. Again, it's sloppy play there. Can Germany take advantage of it? It's nicked away and run back by Denmark. Ljunggård replaced by Alika in goal. Harder. Able to get there ahead of Rosenfelder. Does well to centre it as well, but Brown reading the situation really well. Gets in front and makes the clearance. As Gruder is brought down by Yellert. Both Collins and Brown so impressive going forward. You forget just how talented they are defensively as well. Great reading of the game there by Brown. Recognised the threat in the middle, came across to deal with it. Brian Gruder highlight reel there. Supposed to show how good he's been here tonight. Absolute pleasure to watch. Collins gets across, gets the tackle in. Layoff there from Chirasoldi. Altamana tries to hold it up. Gets his pocket picked. Ubik sends it upfield and away from danger. Switch of play from Postgard. Nothing comes of it though. Denmark will go again. Okay. That's a ball into the middle. Brown's there to deal with it once more. And again with the block. Voltemade with the clearance. Decent little spell of pressure this for Denmark. Visitors looking for a way back into this game. A difficult one. And that was a half volley there for Fraulo. Didn't have much time to get his balance right and get over the top of the ball. And close to the body as well when he took the shot on. Comes off the shin. Goes down looking for a penalty, but never in a million years would that be one. Gruder gets the ball away. Haven't seen him do that so far. Power behind that effort from Gay. Thankfully, straight at Urbig. Able to get both hands on the ball. Just over half an hour still to go here in Aachen. Germany ticking all the boxes so far. Still plenty of football to be played. I'd be surprised to see Antonio De Salva make some changes in the next maybe 5 or 10 minutes. There's a player down here for Denmark. Kvistgaard seems to have the problem. And with 3 goals in the qualifiers for Denmark, the top scorer in that group stage as well. Based on the players' reaction, doesn't look like he's going to be able to continue here. It does look like it's going to be a substitution, and that is frustrating for him, having only just come on. So it looks like Bak Jensen is getting ready to replace him. So it looks like Slotsager is getting ready to come on as well, so it might be a double substitution here. And we wish that young man a speedy recovery.
Thank you. You too.
So Bak Jensen, and only Bak Jensen coming on at the moment. And Slotsager has been sent to warm up, so we'll see him in a little bit.
Zweiter Wechsel unter Gästen aus Dänemark. Rausgeht mit der Nummer 11 Matthias Kvistgaard. 49 im Spiel, Nummer 7 Viktor Bak.
Under pressure by Harder straight away. Nathaniel Brown. It's a fantastic block by Omar. Just throws his body in front of the shot. Bulldozer into Martel. Great control from Collins. Lovely ball to pick him out from Rosenfelder. Rocco Wright, who's sort of been the unsung hero in this game for me. He's worked tirelessly, always picking out the right ball. Another good attempt there over the top. And Voltemade the target. There's Rocco Wright into Voltemade again. A bit more difficult for Voltemade that time. It's been Rocco Wright who's been pulling the strings in midfield, also defensively getting back and acting as that first line of defence. Here come those changes, as expected. Knauf, Mokoko, Thielmann. They're getting ready to come on. Great work from Brown, wins the goal kick.
65. Spielminute, Viererwechsel bei unserer deutschen Mannschaft. Wir sagen Dankeschön an unsere Nummer 17, Brian Jünger, an unsere 18, Rocco Wright.
Gisoldi, the goal scorer, making way.
Für die 4 neu im Spiel.
Now coming on. Alyosha Kenlan on to make his Under-21 debut. Captain at Under-20 level. Well, more than happy to take on this challenge. Not a bad game to come on. Make your debut in as well with your side 2-0 up. There he is on screen now. Great moment for that young man, and a well-deserved one. Fantastic season. Union Berlin breaking into the starting 11. There's Ansgar Knapf. Plenty of energy in those legs into Moukoko. He was always going to go for goal. Looking for goal number 13 in this his 14th appearance. Antonio Di Salva. Shame to see things not quite work out the way he hoped at Borussia Dortmund. Massive expectations. And he came through and came into the first team squad. Just never able to establish himself as their go-to striker. At youth level was scoring for fun. Both Germany and Borussia Dortmund found it a little bit more difficult at senior level. Moukoko. Hands it off to Kenlan, back to Moukoko. Lovely one-touch football between those two. Out wide to Knapf. Knapf into Voltemade. He came at him with such pace, he was unable to control it really. Kick in the end. Trying to take all the pace off it and cushion it off his chest. Oh, it is actually a corner. Knapf with the delivery, the height on it, which always gives the keeper a chance to come out and collect. It's crossed guard. To Voltemade. Looking to swing the ball out to the right. Close to nothing in the end. Licker. His boot through it. Line does well. Great play from Thielmann. Stops the ball from going out for a throw. Taken away by Kenlan. Harder. Drifting off himself into an offside position. Just set it off a little too early. Didn't need to, really.
70. Spielminute, letzter Wechsel bei unseren Gästen aus Dänemark. Raus mit der Nummer 2, Anton Geil.
Now Slot Saga
Mit der Nummer 8,
will come in.
Nate.
As well, Nate.
Rausbart für ihn neu dabei mit der 23, Tobias Slot Saga.
On gate, players coming off, probably one of the standout performers from a Denmark perspective. So to the captain, Prostad. Chukwuani with the captain's arm back. Chukwuani. This is football not far away from Germany, next door in Austria, with SK Sturm Graz. Find themselves in the Champions League this season. Tackle from Martel. Puts the brakes on the counter-attack there. Looks like he's come off worse in that challenge there, as well as he goes to ground now. Coming together with Bak Jensen. Looks like the impact on the right knee. Just caught there by the boot of Bak Jensen. Get the feeling he'll be all right to continue, but who knows, might come off just as a precaution. Nod of the head there would suggest he will stay out there. Or that he wants to. Maybe the decision isn't in his hands. Jens Kastrup. Kletzig, I think. I'm not quite sure. I didn't quite see it there. Getting ready to come on. Kastrup and Kletzig. Hans Kletzig from Stuttgart. And to make just his third appearance for the Under-21s. Kastrup with just his second.
74. Spielminute, Dreierwechsel bei unserer deutschen Mannschaft. Wir bedanken uns bei unserer Nummer 3, Nathaniel Brown. Sagt Dankeschön an unsere Nummer 6, Erik Martin. Und an unsere Nummer 1, Jonas Ulrich. Für die 3 neu im Spiel mit der 13, Franz Kletzig. Mit der 16, Jens Kastrup. Und mit der 23, Tjan Arzt.
Mental Beifus coming on as well. Karlsruhe SC defender. John Kastrop and Kretzig out there. The final 15 minutes. Some change. With a 2-goal cushion, it does give Antonio De Salvo the luxury of being able to give everyone some minutes out on the pitch. It is, just checking, just to make sure, but it's a Under-21 debut. Hertha goalkeeper Chuck Ernst as well, which is great to see. Free kick, no one really making a run to the near post though. We'll have a corner. Again, not quite as electric as it was in the first half, at the start of it especially. Get the ball clear. Andy Collins does well. What a debut he's had. Positional play. Fantastic on the ball. Terrifying defenders when he goes forward. And his powerful physical runs. He'll be happy that his teammate and friend on the other side, no longer on the pitch now. Nathaniel Brown is on the score sheet. Fraulo to take the corner for Denmark. Is there a way back into this for the visitors? Good catch. Collins powering forward. A little too much height and distance on the delivery. Almost cut underneath the ball rather than making clean contact. Might have just bobbled up a little before he hit it as well. It's been a tireless performance from him. Grasped his opportunity with both hands and then some. Knauf wins the ball back in a promising area. Can't do anything with the ball into the middle though. Surrounded by red shirts, only really Moukoko to aim at.
Liebe Fußballfans, heute Abend in Aachen. Der Deutsche Fußballbund bedankt sich bei 11.872 Besuchern. Schön, dass ihr heute Abend da seid.
Great support here for this Under-21 friendly. It's not always the case. Chance, and there it is, of course. Youssoufa Moukoko gets his name on the score sheet. Why should we be surprised? Goal number 13 for the most prolific man in front of goal, Antonio Di Salvo. Not in the starting lineup, but he doesn't need to be. Slight slip there. And it's Moukoko, so it finds its way into the back of the net. Germany now lead by 3. If it wasn't wrapped up already, you feel that goal just made sure it is. Hard to see a way back now for Denmark. As Youssoufa Moukoko keeps doing what Moukoko does best for Antonio Di Salvo's Under-21s, and that is scoring goals. Ernst sends it upfield. Sent back the other way by Back Jensen. Harder in an offside position, decides to leave it. Time for another substitution, as Henry Blank comes on to make his second appearance for the Under-21s. Will replace Collins, who deserves a rest and a break now. Superb performance, Antonio Di Salvo. Big smile on his face. He'll be extremely pleased with that young man's first game Under-21 level. Less than 10 minutes to go. And Denmark implement a little bit of damage control, try and salvage something. Been somewhat disappointing in the second half. Almost a different 11, which can make it difficult to find any sort of rhythm sometimes. Have the opposite effect as well, which I think was desired by Hoyer when he made the changes. Plenty of positives for the visitors to take back home with them. Bad ball into the middle. Germany able to get it clear. Nate. Passing ball forward into the path of Fraulo. Just loses his footing. Bit of a slip, but able to hold on to the ball. Kretik sticking close to it. Shane, there's a chance to break there. Altamada and Ansgar Knauf in an overload situation out on that left. Germany win the ball back though. It's here for Denmark. Well saved. Really good stop there by Tjark Ernst. Had to be a sick keeper. Had to be on his toes and was wide awake for that. It's an unfortunate turn of events that created the opportunity for Denmark. It was Kemlein who poked the ball away from a Denmark player. Sadly, it was straight into the path of Bischoff. Still able to get the shot off. Beifus got the challenge in. Still, Tjark Ernst. A really strong, stiff left arm. Textbook save from him. Denmark looking to finish strong. Bischoff again with another opportunity. Trying to curl it into the top right corner. Just leaning back slightly though. Looks like it took a deflection as well, so Denmark will have a corner. Fraulo to take it. Voltemade with the header away. Coco can't control it. Thankfully, the ball back in. Over the top by Clem. So easy to collect for Ernst. Goalkeeping from Ernst as well. Flying off his line, full stretch, the two-handed catch. Coco. I think over the top for Ansgar Knapf. Might be in on goal here if he can find a way past Slotsager. It finds its way to Voltemade. Now Thielmann. Defended. Coco hammers the ball into next week there. Won't count though. As Jens Kastrup gives away the free kick just moments earlier. It's quite the strike from Yusufa Moukoko. Thielmann does well, the pressure. Back all over the top. Harder latches onto it, waiting for support though. Swings in the cross with no one really to aim at. I think it was only really Nate arriving at the back post, but not enough in the delivery to pick him out. Well, 3 minutes of stoppage time at the end of this second half. 3, the magic number, it would seem. Really stellar performance from Germany, not just in the first but in the second as well. They made sure any attempt at a comeback from Denmark was put to bed within the opening minutes of the second period of play. And then Yusufa Moukoko wasn't going to get through a game without getting his name on the score sheet as well. Took Yusufa Moukoko 16 minutes to score his goal. It's now a regular occurrence. It has been for a while, to be fair. Throw taken quickly. Here's Knauf. Germany looking for a fourth. Ansgar Knauf gets the shot off, but it's Voltemada who's in the way. Danger's not over yet, though, or is it? Ball already out of play. Won't be seeing that again. And again, we might be seeing that ball again, as that young man was caught in slow motion on camera. Hope for him he gets to keep it, though. Into the middle, Ansgar Knauf trying to nick it away. Look at to Hay. Voltemada. Knauf to Moukoko. Tries to feed it back in to Knauf. And that will be all she wrote here in Aachen. Antonio Di Salvo's under-21s off to a great start here during the international break. A 3-0 win over Denmark here at the New Tivoli. A solid first half display, backed up by an even more impressive second half display. A clean sheet to boot as well. And plenty of debuts made. Some very impressive ones, to say the least. A job well done all round for Germany here as they kick off a double-header over the next few days with a fine victory in action again. Another reminder for those of you interested in seeing them in action again. Well, you don't have to wait long. The 19th on Tuesday, 19th of November, a 6:15 early evening kickoff in France against France. Central European time, 6:15. We hope you've enjoyed tonight. We hope you join us to enjoy the game against France in a few days' time. It's been an absolute pleasure. And as always, until next time, stay safe and take care.
gespielt. War das eines eurer Ziele?
Ja, definitiv. Zum 0 freuen uns natürlich immer, auch vor allem für die Torhüter. Die werden uns immer meistens ein Tor erzielen. Aber ja, dann können wir freuen uns zufrieden sein.
Ein Wort zum Gegner, die Dänen haben die Chance ziemlich gut gemacht, aber euch ziemlich schwer, oder?
Ja, absolut. Also, wir haben sich viele getraut, gerade auch in der ersten Hälfte sehr gut rausgespielt, uns das Leben schwer gemacht auf Plätzen. Aber durch den Durchspiel haben wir uns ein bisschen fallen lassen und dann in der zweiten Hälfte das Spiel aufgezogen und dann das Spiel entschieden.
Also das heißt, wir müssen uns eigentlich keine Gedanken machen über die Europameisterschaft. Habt ihr genauso ein gutes Gefühl wie wir nach diesem heutigen Abend?
Ja, ich glaube, Europameisterschaft ist ein ganz anderes Cluster. Aber bei solchen Spielen holen sie Selbstbewusstsein als Team, jeder Einzelne. Und ich denke, das müssen wir alles mitnehmen, abspeichern und dann im nächsten Jahr abrufen.
Und am Dienstag geht es also jetzt gegen Frankreich. Was könnt ihr aus dem heutigen Abend mitnehmen dann für dieses Spiel?
Ja, ich glaube, dass wir genauso effizient sein müssen, aber auch wahrscheinlich genauso viel abwarten müssen, weil die Franzosen sind normal Hauptklasse und dann haben wir es gesetzt.
Okay, vielen Dank. Glückwunsch zum Sieg 3:0 gegen Dänemark. Dankeschön. Auf geht's.